frontiera guardano passare i treni, le strade deserte di Tosè.
Da una casa lontana tua madre mi vede, si ricorda di me, delle mie abitudini, e per un istante ritorna la voglia di vivere a un'altra velocità. Passano ancora lenti treni per Tosè.
Nelle chiese abbandonate si preparano rifugi e nuove astronavi per viaggi
Interstellari. In una vecchia miniera distese di sale è un ricordo di me, come un incantesimo, e per un istante ritorna la voglia di vivere a un'altra velocità. Passano ancora lenti treni per Tosè. Nei villaggi di frontiera guardano passare i treni per Tosè.
Good evening, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Let me just adjust this little camera a bit quickly. And welcome to another Eurovision Watchalong. It's been a week since the last one. Last week we had a special edition where we rewatched and re-listened and re-voted about all of our favorite entries from 1980 to 1984. And if you just kind of do the math, when we've done that little special edition, we're going into the next little time period of 5 years, starting with 1985. You heard a little Italian tune kicking us off on the evening, because of course in our watch-alongs, if we imagine a parallel universe where the results from these watch-alongs were the real results, then we would actually be heading to Italy for the 1985 show, since the song we just heard was our latest winner. However, of course, the real show did take place in Sweden. We will be greeted to Lindfors very, very soon as I start the show. But yes, indeed, we have a pretty strong Eurovision year ahead of us, in my opinion. I think this is one of the better years from the 80s. Still, I've kind of said many times, I feel like the 80s is not really my decade in Eurovision. I'm really excited for the 90s when we get there, but of course we've got some years to go, and we've got a lot of good songs to get through as well on the way, which is exciting. And yeah, hopefully everyone's just having a good day, and we'll have a happy time revisiting a classic Eurovision year here in the entire community. We're already 138 people all gathered together to check this one out, and it seems like some people in the chat think that this is a top tier Eurovision year, and I think it's a strong one. It's a pretty damn good one, to be honest. A lot of good songs in this, so I'm putting on my headphones here and preparing the show, which should all be ready. 90s worst years. Yeah, not for me. The 90s are stacked for me personally. Thank you for your concern, Scooby Bass. I am feeling better, but I still have a pretty rough cough. which is going to be annoying to listen to when we get through the voting because I talk a lot and then I sit and all the time. I don't know when it's going to disappear, but hopefully soon. This is such a bad year. Well, we'll all make up our own minds when we get through the show. I think like half of the songs in this year are pretty damn good, to be completely honest. There are, of course, some less good songs, in my opinion, anyway, of tonight's show as well. But yeah, we'll see what you all think. And of course, at the end of it all, if you're new here, we would do have a voting where you can put in your top 10 for tonight's show, and your votes will be counted into the entire community vote, which is usually made up of more than 200 people's votes. So it's kind of an accurate representation of what everyone thinks the best songs are when we add everything together, which is always exciting to get through the little voting at the end. Want to hear Groot sing Bra Vibrationer again? Careful what you wish for. Got some complaints about that last time, so I think I'll keep my mouth shut. We've got the SVT logo ahead of us here. Very nice little blue-ish logo, staring at us, screaming at us, and I think we should just get right to it, shall we? That is incredibly loud. Let me know if the audio is fine for all of you. Also, of course, as always, let me know if it starts lagging or if we get some issues or anything. I'll try my best to fix everything that I can fix. But yeah, just let me know if there is something you think I need to know. And the volume is, of course, a part of that. I lowered the volume now for the intro. When the songs start going, we'll put it on maximum. Is there commentary? You've got this guy commentating. Sometimes we get commentary in the actual shows, but today it seems to be none of that. Not yet, anyway. This is, of course, like, also... This is a very Melodifestivalen kind of way of hosting a Eurovision year, because back in, like, the 80s and the 90s of Melodifestivalen, this was the way they opened it. We've got, like, a little intro and the orchestra playing something, like some kind of lounge music. I don't know, it always used to be like that. Kind of a characteristic way to open things, I suppose. Sorry. This is, of course, also, I think, the only time that Eurovision has been hosted in Gothenburg. And that is, of course, a bit exciting. Gothenburg is, in case you did not know, arguably my favorite city in Sweden. It's a wonderful place to visit. I truly recommend it. And if you're into wanting to do a little bit of a Sweden trip, you should definitely just go a bit north of Gothenburg and explore the county of Bohuslän, which is absolutely beautiful. So, I haven't been to every place in Sweden, of course, but I think this is my favorite part of Sweden. The melody has something to do with Gothenburg. Every time Melodifestivalen was held in Gothenburg, they played this theme. I did not know that, but I'm happy to know it now. I voted already. Yep, so for everyone who has already voted and know that they will stick around throughout the whole show, then I would encourage you, as we see the Poseidon statue here in the center of Gothenburg, I would encourage you to vote again, like to just confirm your votes when we open the voting, because then you can get the chance to be on the jury vote and have your votes read out by me. The biggest Swedish city I've been to so far is Jönköping. It's kind of random to visit Jönköping and not visit any of the big cities in Sweden. I don't know. Usually people go to Stockholm, I suppose.
Meine Damen und Herren, Mesdames et Messieurs,
Mina damer och herrar.
your presenter,
No Swedish.
Miss Lill Lindfors.
Lill. Hello! Oh, and a little dancing. Oh.
Is building bricks and music, and music's building me a home. My voice is moving into usage, 'cause joy is always happier in song. My house is built from joy and music, and that's the way a house should be. A swinging bar makes everything amusing, so come in and join the singing now with me. My house is 7 stories high, every octave has a floor. For a chimney, I have a clarion One room is pitch black in the evening, but strings are lighting up the day. A scale is going through the ceiling, a minor step can take you all the way. My joy is building bricks of music, and music's building me a home. A tune sound best in good acoustic. My walls are looking after every tone. My house is built by many hands, growing slowly by the chord. Together we make harmonies, so now you know what joy is for. To build yourself a house of music, it's oh so easy when you find out how. Oh, you just gotta use it. Keep moving on and moving on now. My joy is building bricks of music, and music's building me a home. I wish that everybody knew it. A note can be a token of your own. My joy is building bricks of music, and music's building me a home. My voice is moving into uses. Joy is always happier. Joy is always happier. Yes, joy is always happier in song. In song. Joy is always happier. Yes, joy is always happier in song. In song. In song. In song. 'Cause joy is always happier. Yes, joy is always happier. Joy is always happier. Joy is always happier. Joy is always happier in song. In song. In song. In song.
Isn't that a way to kick off the whole Eurovision year? You've got the host just striding onto stage, doing some little dance moves, and then just killing it with a performance. Tons of fun. Very upbeat song, of course. Very charming and very cheerful. I'm in a good mood already. And thank you very much for the generous donation, Alepan. That's very, very kind of you. I'll consider that glass of red for the weekend. My dad's birthday is actually on Friday, so maybe I'll be responsible for the bottle of them. Let's hear what Lil has to say.
Tonight, because we will all be listening to music from 19 different countries. And even if you have trouble understanding the language,
lost one?
let me assure
Were
you
the 20 and 84?
that music has a language of its own.
Solo host, yep,
Which
indeed.
give me the perfect opportunity to introduce you to our magnificent orchestra under the direction of Kurt-Erik Holmqvist.
Kurt-Erik! My man! There's one thing as well that I really love about this year. It's like you can see Lil Lindfors sitting at the side of the stage when everyone's performing.
I'm telling you, they're really great.
It's just a
The
fun
orchestra is
detail
really
from
great.
this year.
In exactly 2 hours and in about 2 hours and 37 minutes, we'll be celebrating a new winning song for Europe. And this is really a special festival because, in fact, it is the 30th. Oh, that's a nice word for a Swede to say.
Nope, it's
30th.
absolutely not. We can't do the th. We struggle with
Eurovision
that.
Song Contest. And, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight, as guest of honor, I have the pleasure to introduce you to the singer of the very first winning song,
Mr.
Eurovision
Neff.
Song Contest, Miss Liz Asia.
Almost. Hello! Every time I see her, I just think of her little clip in 2003 when she was invited via Link, and they were just like, how was it to perform at the first Eurovision ever? And she was like, it was fun, I won! That's like, every time I see her, that's the first thing I think of. Childhood memories, maybe.
The year was 1956.
Can you say 12?
The song,
Barely.
title Refrain,
Barely.
was composed by Gio Voumar and lyrics by Émile Garda. And that brings us to something that we would like to do. We would love
Liz
to
and I were born on the same
bring
day,
the
third of third.
composers and the
Probably
lyric
not the same
writers,
year though, right?
bring them a little more into the spotlight. And they are somewhere here sitting, nervously waiting for me to start the proceedings. Yes, are you over there? Ah, fine. You will all be meeting them again later on individually before each of their songs comes up. Oh, I know, it's almost worse sitting down there than being up on stage, because there's nothing you can do but sit and wait and smile.
Oh, this is awkward. Oh, she's loving every second.
I mean,
what
there's
is
the
that
reason
on
that
her?
we're here tonight.
What is that? On her
during this exciting week
what do you
of
call it?
rehearsals and preparations,
We call it bro.
we have been
don't we?
following.
Brooch?
Well, I haven't followed.
Do you call it that?
But our cameras
Look
have
at the
been tagging
earrings as
along
well.
behind
Wow.
these talented boys and girls
They're large.
that are the reason that we're here tonight. And that 600 million people, 600 million and one, hi mama, are tuned into this show.
Oh, it's actually called a brooch. Okay.
Oh, I gotta tell you,
Makes
even
sense.
beside the participating
Yeah,
countries,
but what is on it?
we
Like,
also
it's
have
very
Australia,
distracting, I think.
Iceland,
Or brooch,
Holland
brooch,
tuned
yeah.
in, and there might be other countries that we don't know of. And we all have one burning question in common. Which song is going to win? So let's find out. Last
Feels
year,
like she had no
lots
script.
were drawn
Yeah, I mean, she's
to
not,
determine the running order of the countries.
It doesn't feel like she's ever,
And the
you know...
honor of opening the
She has like no cards, it doesn't look like she's looking at a
Eurovision
screen or
Song
something.
Contest
Maybe it's all just
has gone to Ireland.
memorized. I don't know.
Composer
She's
and
very
lyric
calm
writer
and very
Brendan
natural
Graham. And you
in
will meet him
in presenting, I think. Okay, here we go. Ireland is going to kick us off in tonight's show. I ran so far away. Kind of in the same time period. When did that song come out? Around these years, surely. Wouldn't it be like... Do you remember? There is a year in Eurovision, I think it's 1998, when they use famous pop songs for the postcards. I always remember like with the Ordinary World playing in the background of one of the postcards, like a key memory. Very nice, by the way, in the postcards this year that you get introduced to the songwriter. I think that's amazing.
The name of the song
Should
is
really highlight songwriters
something
more.
I suppose we've been doing all week. Wait until the weekend comes. Singer is Maria Christian, conducted by
Iran was
Noel
82. Okay,
Keelan.
well, almost the same period. Alright, Ireland kicking us off. Song number 1. Wait until the weekend comes.
Wait until the weekend comes, then we'll have what time it takes to sort it out, to see it through. Wait until the weekend comes. Sundays always change your mind and make you laugh about me and you. You to go. until the summer comes. Sunshine looks so good on you. We catch the tide and start anew. Hold me now. Really don't want you to go. Really don't want you to go. And I'm so afraid. Hold me now. Really don't want you to know. Really don't want you to know that I'm so afraid. Wait until the rainbow ends, then we'll find a pot of gold. Lovers, friends, just growing old. So wait until the weekend comes and goes. Wait until the weekend comes and goes.
And there we are. Pleasant start to the show this evening, I think. It's a decent little tune from Ireland. And very smiley, very sweet, and you know, it feels kind of adorable in a way. Not like one of these standouts for me, but I can absolutely see the appeal for it. So, nice way to kick off the show. We're at the Kulins Guld och Silversmedja here. As I'm not really sure which songwriter. I should have prepared myself on the running order a bit better, but I think, if I'm not entirely mistaken, yeah, well, now you can definitely know what country coming up next. If your songwriter is called Petri something, Lakkonen or Laksonen or whatever it said. We're obviously heading to Finland next. This is a little bit of a fan favorite. Very cool track coming up here. And we've got Veli-Pekka Lehto here. Seems very happy to be here. Regular pastime hobby over here in
Ja
Sweden.
nyt on Suomen vuoro.
Oh,
And the song from Finland is called
All right.
Eläköön, elämä, which means let life live, vive la vie. It's sung by Sonja Lumme and conducted by Ossi Runne.
Aussi is here. Does anyone know how many times he's conducted in Eurovision? Must be like 30 plus, right? Anyway, Finland, song number 2.
Kaupungissa on yö. En silti tähtiä näe. Ei tähdet tuhannet tuikikkaan. Ne taakse harmaiden harsojen jää. Kaupungissa on yö. Puiston kanssasi jäin. Sä seisot edessäin täynnä toivoa ja silmäsi kertovat näin. Eläköön elämä ja yö. Eläköön tumma taivas ja tähtien yö. Toivon kanssani ettei tähti tähteä lyö. Sitä sinuin sympatia
There we are. Song from Finland. Really is quite wonderful in my book. Just love like the brass in the track is so cool. It's so expressive and really commanding in there. And great chorus, I really have to say. Strong melody, very engaging, got the clapping to kind of sell it as well. And yeah, punchy little tune, punchy package altogether. Fun entry. What are we moving on to next? I really like, should I just take up the running order in front of me so I actually know what's happening? Oh, we're going to Cyprus! You may recognize Lia Vissi here. She made the song herself. I actually was not aware. And of course, there is some, I'm not 100%, but there is of course some kind of relation to Anna Vissi, who we've seen approximately 500 times in Eurovision. No, we haven't, but I'm just being silly. But Lia Vissi here is going to sing, if I'm not mistaken, to katalava arga, which is a little bit of a ballad. So we've had a pretty rocky banger recently, and now we're going to ballad territory.
It's a song from Cyprus.
I also like Lindfors introducing every song in the native language.
The writer and the composer, Lia Vissi, conducted by
Lia Vissi.
Andreadis.
Come on, Lil. Charis Andreadis. Let's go Cyprus. Song number 3.
Πέρασε κι άλλη μέρα χωρίς σκοπό. Άδειες οι ώρες μόνοι στον κόσμο αυτό. Μέσα στην κάμαρα μου σκεφτεί ξανά. Μοναδική χαρά να θυμάμαι τα παλιά. Πέρασε σαν τραγούδι μελωδικό. Ήσουν ένα μικρό κομμάτι μουσικό. Έμεινε τα αρώμα σου σαν νότα στο χαρτί. Σφραγίδα ζωντανή στιγμής ερωτικής. Σ' αγαπούσα στη ζωή μου, σε κρατούσα. Έχεις φύγει και με πνίγει η μοναξιά. Να σε κλείσω στην καρδιά μου, λαχταρούσα. Μα ήταν λάθος, το κατάλαβα αργά. Πάντα θα σε θυμάμαι σαν μια γιορτή. Εικόνα αγαπημένη παντοτινή. Αναμνήση γλυκιά που δεν θα σβήσεις. Ελπίδα μυστική πως θα γυρίσεις. Σ' αγαπούσα στη ζωή μου, σε κρατούσα. Έχεις φύγει και με πνίγει η μοναξιά. Να σε κλείσω στην καρδιά μου, λαχταρούσα. Μα ήταν λάθος, το κατάλαβα αργά. Να σε κλείσω στην καρδιά μου, λαχταρούσα. Μα ήταν λάθος, το κατάλαβα αργά.
There we are, song from Cyprus there, song number 3. In my headphones, well, I kind of lost the left ear over here. Hopefully, yeah, it's back now. So obviously techniskt problem back in the day here in the show. Unfortunately for Cyprus there. I don't think this song is much to write home about regardless. I think definitely a problem is that I don't really connect with her vocal performance in here. I think Anna is the superior sister then in terms of the vocal department, for me anyway. But yeah, that was the song from Cyprus. It is a pleasant one, but we'll see how it's gonna do tonight. We've got Denmark up next. Drinking game idea: take a shot every time Groot says "in my book." Don't join that game in case you want to live, like in case you want to see the morning. So yeah, just a tip. We've got Denmark coming up next. Tuborg! Yeah! Yeah, vi er røde, vi er hvide. And they're gonna bring up a kid on stage. Some of you have problems with that.
The title of the song is...
Wait.
Skulle du spørge fra nogen?
Oh, that sounds pretty
Would you
Danish.
like to know? It's my translation.
But I'm just thinking, Lil didn't
And
greet
it's
the
performed
Danes in
by
Danish here.
Kirsten and Søren.
I didn't notice
They're also
anyway.
called Hot Eyes.
Hot Eyes, of
Conducted
course,
by
as you may
Wolfgang
remember from
Kiefer.
84. Glansbjerde! Yeah! Tuborg! Let's go, Denmark.
Der gik en tv, ja, der gik nok mere. Og jeg blev stadig at spekulere. Hvem var det nu, du var? Så fik jeg endelig svar, sagde med sol og klart, og lige for mindre var vi kammerater. I går derhjemme, at vi tog til teater. Nogen spurgte, hvem vi forestillede svaret. Du skulle spørge fra nogen, tager du eller ej? Skulle spørge fra nogen, skal spørge mig. Tag med til vores ønskehø, for man lige hvad man ønsker sig. Skulle spørge fra nogen, sig det en gang til. Skulle spørge fra nogen, kan du ikke se? Hvis bare du vil, så tager vi til stedet, hvor alt kan ske. Jeg gik forsigtigt hen til stedets jockey og bad om noget med lidt mindre rock i. Jeg så du rejste dig og styrede denne vej lige hen mod mig, men du kan huske mig nu, jeg tror det. Du ville danse med mig, men i det du spurgte, kunne jeg ligesom ikke dybe for lidt. Se, skulle du spørge fra nogen, kan du eller ej? Skulle du spørge fra nogen, spørg så bare mig. Så væk til vores ønskehø, der får man lige hvad man ønsker sig. Skulle du spørge fra nogen, sig det en gang til. Skulle du spørge fra nogen, kan du ikke se? Hvis bare du vil, så tager vi til mit hemmelige sted. Har du det helt, så kommer med. Nej, skulle du spørge fra nogen, kan du eller ej? Skulle du spørge fra nogen, spørg så bare mig. Så væk til vores ønskehø, der får man lige hvad man ønsker sig. Skulle du spørge fra nogen, sig det en gang til. Skulle du spørge fra nogen, ja. Hvis bare du vil, så tager vi til stedet, hvor alt kan ske.
That is the song from Denmark. You may recognize the little group there, Hot Eyes. I personally am quite a big fan of their song in 1984. Less so of this one, but it is cheerful. It's catchy. Too many colors, too many singers. Fair enough. I did notice that, like, again, the audio... My left ear is not really working over here. It was working on the earlier songs. I really hope it returns and becomes finally balanced again. Hopefully you don't mind too much. For me, it is a little bit annoying, but I can still enjoy the music, so... Let me know if it's too much. I don't know how to fix it, because it seems like it's from the broadcast back then, so... I don't really know. Would be if someone has put on an edit on YouTube or something, but then we'll have to search for it, so I don't know. We've got someone walking around a ship here for the next song, and the next song comes from Spain. La fiesta terminó.
Ahora tenemos tenemos una canción de España que se
Ah,
llama La
¿de
Fiesta,
verdad?
Terminó, y canta Paloma San Basilio.
That's a very long little introduction Spain, Doc.
Y director
Vamos!
Juan Carlos Calderón.
This is a nice little ballad coming up next. Hope you enjoy it. La fiesta terminó.
Amor, ¿qué haces por aquí? La fiesta terminó. Dime a qué estás jugando. Amor, lo que pasó, pasó. Dijimos se acabó. ¿Qué andas buscando? Amor, no quiero hacerte mal. Mejor no insistas más. No hay magia ya en tus manos. Amor, perdón por lo de amor. Me sale sin querer. Tal vez porque te amamos y ahora la fiesta terminó. Ya no hay más que niebla entre tú y yo. ¿Para qué echar más leña al fuego si el fuego se ha apagado ya? Dímelo. Amor, al fin te superé y no pienso volver de nuevo a las andadas. Amor, perdón por lo de amor, me sale sin querer. Tal vez porque te amaba y ahora no. La fiesta terminó. Ya no hay más que niebla entre tú y yo. ¿Para qué echar más leña al fuego si el fuego se ha apagado ya? Dímelo, no insistas más, la fiesta terminó. Tú y yo ya no somos tú y yo. ¿De qué sirve amarnos sin amor? ¿De seguir mintiéndonos? Dímelo,
Nice. Good reception from the audience as well. Quite a dramatic tune there, but also very expressive, very noticeable, very professionally done as well. Great vocals in my opinion. And a neat tune. I like that one from Spain. And do you know what's coming up next? We're moving just a little bit north. We're going from Spain to France. And you know, France is in Eurovision. Sometimes I struggle with France, but you know, 1985. This is one of those, you know. We got Didier Pascalis here, who made this song, and we've got a lot of Swedish flags here. You know, feeling very nationalistic today, but yeah, we have a just like you say, Antidik, that there's a lot of lip licking in the next performance. But oh my God, do I think this is a fantastic song personally. We'll see what you all think, but yeah, I'll say my piece, and I'm gonna sit here and enjoy it. And we'll see what you think. Let's hear if Lil has some cheeky French greeting to kick us off here.
Maintenant, une chanson de France, de la
Oh,
France,
oh, oh.
qui s'appelle Femme dans ses rêves aussi, Woman even in her dreams,
Croissant.
sung by Roger Benz,
Roger.
conducted by Michel Bernol.
Yeah. Song number 6 from France.
Le silence en défi, elle aime la nuit. Quelquefois vague à l'âme, elle pose les âmes. Innocente ou bien charme, elle est une femme. Femme dans sa vie, dans ses rêves aussi. Femme dans ses yeux, ses cris, ses aveux. Femme, femme aimée, des femmes qui aiment. Femme, élégance, des femmes qui n'aiment. Mélodie, mélodrame, sourire et puis larmes. Amoureuse ou sans âme, elle est d'abord femme. Femme dans sa vie, dans ses rêves aussi. Femme dans ses yeux, ses cris, ses aveux. Femme, femme aimée, des femmes qui aiment. Femme, élégance, des femmes qui n'aiment. Femme dans sa vie, dans ses rêves aussi. Femme, élégance, des femmes qui dansent, qui dansent, dansent. Danse, 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 oh femme, dans sa vie, dans ses rêves aussi. Femme, dans ses yeux, ses cris, ses aveux. Femme, femme aimée, des femmes qui aiment. Femme, élégance, des femmes qui dansent. Qui dansent.
Yeah. I love that to bits. I think that's a wonderful entry from France. Very dramatic, you know that I'm a sucker for that. The strings are so good. His vocal performance is phenomenal, really. So commanding, really, mainly, and such an energetic song as well. I think it's really wonderful. I'm so glad that it exists, you know. As we move on to some very Sweden-coded flower arrangement in the bushes there. And here we got Fuat Gyner, and you know what's gonna come up next. We've got a little group of legends who's going to be on stage very shortly. We've got Özkan Ugur here as well. And last but not least, Mashar Alansson. Who's your, like, we have to do, like, who's your favorite MFÖ guy? Who's your favorite MFÖ guy? You can pick one of them. I love them all. They're so much fun. Didai. It's actually Didai, right? Anyway.
As you can see in the film, those three guys, they will also be performing, and they call themselves as a group MFO.
Oh,
Conductor is
Lil, you're from
Garo
Sweden. You
Mafia.
know what an Ö is. Oh my. Alright, Didai. Let's go.
Aşka sabır yeterli olmuyor. Bu sevda başımdan gitmiyor. Eşimden dostumdan kaçar oldum.
I just love them. They're such a fun group. They're just fully embraced. Like, their song doesn't have like too much substance or anything, but it's there to entertain. It's there to be fun and catchy and inviting. And you know what they're doing? They're fully embracing that. I think that's a wonderful performance mainly as well. From a group who really just know how to have a good time on stage and invite us to be part of that good time. I think it's wonderful from Turkey. Thank you very much for sending it back in the day. And now we're moving more into the ballad territory again, because we're moving on to Belgium. And I always have to double check. Yes, it's Laat gaan? Gaan? I don't know how you pronounce things in the little whatever language it is, if it's Dutch or if it's Flemish but it's not French. I know that much. This is a curious entry coming up next. Like, it's kind of a slow burner, but I think there's something quite pretty within it. I don't know how much I actually like it, but as we're looking at a very curious looking house here, don't we? But yeah, I was about to say, let me know what you think of Belgium now as we listen to it. And the first comment I read is, now this is awful. We'll see what you all think.
Sounds almost Swedish. Låt mig nu gå. Let me go now.
Let me go
and it
now.
will be sung by Miss Linda Lepomme and conducted by Kurt Erik Holmqvist.
Flemish and Dutch are the same group. Surely not. I'm certain you offended someone now. Anyway, we got Belgium coming up next.
Laat me nu gaan, zeg niets meer, laat me nu gaan. Voel je dan niet, jouw woorden helpen mij al lang niet meer. Toe, laat me gaan, vergeet me, laat me toch gaan. Zag je dan nooit dat zonder warmte geen liefde kan leven? En ik mijn leven opnieuw wil dromen, alsof ik jou nooit had ontmoet. Nooit wil ik weer bij jou zijn, jij doet me pijn. Nooit wil ik weer me door een ander laten leven. Raak me niet aan, nee, raak me niet aan. Laat me alleen, ik zag de wereld alleen door jouw ogen. Voel me bedrogen, ik hield van jou. Dat heb jij nooit verstaan, nooit verstaan. Zie je nou wat ik jou steeds maar zeggen wou? Dan weet je ook hoe lang een leven nacht kan duren. Als je hoopt en wacht, daarop en hoe gedacht. Besef je dan dat iets in mij zal breken als ik jou verlaat? Laat me niet gaan, kijk me toch aan. Laat me niet gaan, laat jij me zomaar gaan.
Yeah, song from Belgium. It's a very subdued applause for Belgium. Or hopefully maybe it's just audio issues, because that sounds very feeble in a way. Well, it's pretty with Kurt Erik taking her out like that. It's a very melancholic song, and you know, maybe that's why I think it's quite fine. Like, I'm not excited about it or think it's amazing, but I think it's rather nice, and I do enjoy it at its moments. I think the final chorus is quite strong, to be honest. Now we've got some people walking around in the harbor here. We've got Tose here, and Portugal is the next one coming up. If we felt like we wanted something else than a ballad next up, you'll be in for a disappointment. But it is Portugal time, and Portugal time is usually a bit of like a hype time. We'll see what you all make of the Portuguese song this year. Is that Gotland? Was it really? Was it really? I was not paying attention, unfortunately. Saltholmen, according to Henny. Again, with like the Swedish flags on top of... you know, in Sweden we're very happy with... We're very fond of just putting up flags everywhere. No Portuguese greeting from Lil here either. Makes it sound like a bit of favoritism, because in some countries she's like, look at how much I know of your language, especially Spain. Maybe she has like an admirer in Spain or something, so she wanted to show off. Anyway, we got Portugal coming up next year. That's a very deep bow, isn't it? Very curious one as well, with the legs crossed and everything. Fascinating. Some big fans in the audience there. I don't know what you all made of that Portuguese little ballad here. Still bowing, okay. It is an interesting one. I feel like it's very, very... like the performance is not really synced with the song, in my head anyway, but I don't know. Like, absolutely, I get the appeal, but I've never been able to connect with it personally. I know many others will, though. We've got another boat. It feels like Sweden is just a country of boats, looking at all of the postcards this year. She's stuck. Maybe, huh? We're of course at the halfway mark of the show, actually, now. And the halfway mark is signaling that Germany is up next. We're gonna listen to Für alle next up, which is quite a classic, honestly. I mean, it's this is a very, very famous song from Germany and a very successful one. We'll see what you all make of it. It is rather pleasant and rather sweet in my humble opinion. Let's see, Lil, how much German are you gonna speak?
Jetzt haben wir hier eine deutsche Gruppe,
Quite a bit,
die
maybe.
Wind heißt. Und die werden jetzt ein Lied singen für alle, für alla, for everyone.
Dankeschön.
Und Rainer Pietsch dirigiert.
Ah. Just German. The whole introduction was just German. Okay then. Germany up next, song number 10.
Wie viele Menschen liegen wach in einer sternenklaren Nacht. Sie wissen nicht genau, was morgen kommt und träumen doch davon. Sie glauben an die Zärtlichkeit und dass ein Hoffnungsschimmer bleibt. An kleine Dinge und ein fernes Ziel und auch an ein Gefühl. Für alle hier, die den Regenbogen auch im Dunkeln sehen und die Wahrheit, die im Verborgenen liegt. Für alle hier, die die ungesagten Worte verstehen. Für alle, die sing ich ein Lied. Für alles hier, für die Sehnsucht, die in Kinderaugen steht. Für die Träume und für die Fantasie. Und für den Mut, der die Zweifel und die Angst übersteht. Für alles singe ich ein Lied. Gedanken drehen sich auf dem Kreis und Träume haben ihren Preis. Und doch solange es hier noch Menschen gibt, hat sie noch ein Lied. Für alle hier, die den Regenbogen auch im Dunkeln sehen und die Wahrheit, die im Verborgenen liegt. Für alles hier, die die ungesagten Worte verstehen. Für alle, die sing ich ein Lied. Für alles hier, für die Sehnsucht, die im Kinderaugen steht. Für die Träume und für die Fantasie. Und für den Mut, der die Zweifel und die Angst übersteht. Für alle hier ist dieses Lied.
That is indeed quite a Eurovision classic, to be completely honest. It's very cheesy, but for me, it's kind of cheesy in a good kind of way. I know there are some people who don't like this, and I know there are some people, as you can see from the audience, who adore it. Look at that. They're excited in the hall. No wonder it did very well back in 1985, of course. We'll see how it's going to do in 2026, 41 years later, with this community. I've seen quite a bit of negativity in the chat throughout the song, so maybe I'm a bit off on my prediction regarding that song tonight. We'll see. I know some people like it though, so we'll see how it's gonna go. We're more than halfway through the show then, and next up, this is an exciting one. We're gonna listen to Ole Ole with, of course, the infamous backing vocal moment, which is hilarious in a way and unfortunate in a different way. But also like a proper knock out of the park performance by Izhar Cohen. who I think is arguably this could be the greatest. If you just consider one performer, he is the star of the whole show tonight. I think he is fantastic in this performance. But that's just my opinion. Ole Ole is the next song up from Israel, song number 11. That is, I mean, one thing is for certain, like if you thought, I mean, we've had a few ballads and stuff recently, that is just the home run after it. You just got completely awake now. What a chaotic performance in the most Eurovision way. Like this is all of the fun that Eurovision can be, and it's so over the top in every single aspect. But the thing is that, you know, you got Izhar in the middle there, just completely killing it, and really is what makes it so exciting and entertaining throughout, from start to finish. For me, anyway, I think it's a wonderful entry. Not my favorite song of the year, but arguably my favorite performance of the year. And here we got Michael Hoffman getting into the football stuff, because of course it has to be football when we're talking about the Azzurri, Italia. And in case you were missing Albano, and in particular also Romina Power, I'm sure everyone has, they are back. What a magical time for them to be singing about magical magic.
Ora Italia.
Ora Italia. Allora.
Romina Power. Title.
Okay.
Magic oh magic. Conductor Fio Zanotti.
Oh, that is... Okay, I don't mean to be... I mean, the hairstyle, I admire it. gotta say.
Magico, magic, c'è una musica strana. Magico, magic, vagamente italiana.
Ciao a te, caro amico mio. Ciao a te, che sai cos'è un addio e aspetti un giorno migliore, che sia pieno d'amore e qualcuno che si accorga di te.
Ciao a te che sogni non ne fai. Ciao a te che un giorno tornerai pensando a un posto lontano dove tu da bambino ti fermavi a giocare con lei. Magic, oh magic, c'è una musica strana. Magic, oh magic, vagamente italiana, che colora di speranza l'infinito in una stanza e di colpo quella stanza non c'è. Magic, oh magic, c'è una musica strana. Magic, oh magic, una fata morgana.
Ciao a te che non ti arrendi mai.
Ciao a te che ricomincerai cantando nuove parole, camminando verso il sole, anche adesso che il sole non c'è. Magic, oh magic, c'è una musica strana. Magic, oh magic, vagamente italiana. Oh, 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 che colora di speranza l'infinito in una stanza e di colpo quella stanza non c'è.
Magic, oh magic, c'è una musica strana. Magic, oh magic, una fata morgana.
Grazie.
Thank you, Göteborg.
Yes. Grazie, indeed. That is like that Italian song. It's again with when it's Albano and Romina here. You know, I think vocally, I think Albano is very, very capable. You can have your opinions about him, but vocally he's very, very strong. It just makes it so obvious about everything else within the performance when he comes in, though, because then you realize, oh wow, how everyone else involved is not really pulling their weight, and it just becomes strange to listen to and to observe. But you know, it is catchy. It's very Italian in many ways as well. Even though the chorus is in English, like the magic line. Make of it what you will. It's a memorable entry, I'd say that much. Now, speaking of memorable entries, next one, I think most people know this song because it's time for Laat Svinge by Bobby Socks. And we're out on an oil rig, it seems. Are we? Maybe?
Nu kommer Norge.
No Norwegian greeting. Just go for Swedish instead. Same thing, right? That's just West Sweden anyway, right? Look at the excitement for Norway in the arena.
The Norwegian entry is called Laat Svinge, Let It Swing. And performers are Hanne Krog och Elisabeth Andreasson. Together they make up Bobby Socks. Conductor, Terje Fjern.
Don't recognize him. He's never been a conductor before, has he? Anyway, Norway. You hear the response from the audience as well. It's just straight up fun. What a great entry, really, and stands out so much in the lineup as well. It's obviously there will be something similar from Sweden in a few songs, but like it makes sense that it won in 1985, doesn't it? I get, yeah, like you say, Elephant, it is a repetitive song, absolutely. It doesn't have too much substance either, but it is, in my opinion, just very straight to the point and very fun. So enjoy that quite a lot, actually. I think we got around 5 songs left, maybe. And the first one of them is from the UK. We're going to listen to Lia Vissi. And one may wonder what love actually is. To be Lia Vissi or not to be Lia Vissi. That is what Vicky will sing for us anyway. I don't know. We've got James here with one of the haircuts of the century. Vicky Watson, not too far off it either. This is the duo behind the song for the UK, and we'll see how it's gonna go for the UK tonight.
Vicky Watson will also be singing the song. It's called Love Is, whatever that is. And conductor is John Coleman.
Hello, John.
It's been a pleasant evening. Now she says she's leaving and he's too proud
the little pose at the end, and all of those like syncopations. It's a fun little ending to the song, I think. Now next up, we got another duo coming up. One for Switzerland. They're gonna sing about an instrument, or maybe not. It's called piano piano, but I've actually never really read into what kind of piano they're singing about. But as we see the little postcard here, I'm actually going to get a drink refill. I have time to do that. Sorry for not paying attention to the postcard of Switzerland, but sometimes you need to drink. I'll be very, very right back. Super quick. Look at me, very, very quick boy today. And perfect timing. You had 4 languages to pick from, Lil, and you didn't use any of them to introduce Switzerland. What a shame.
Will also be conducted, or I should tell you, Mariella Faré and Pino Gasparini are the performers, and conductor Anita Kerr.
You know my favorite like detail about this one as well? It's the Swiss lady guy, isn't it? Anyway, Switzerland up next.
Das war ein schöner Tag und du, ich möchte dir sagen, dass ich dich sehr mag und irgendwann möchte ich dich wiedersehen. Doch jetzt ist es wohl besser, wenn ich gehe.
Und Liebe, mein Liebe, ein wunderschöner Tag, ich mag dich, doch Liebe, die muss nicht sein. Piano, piano, nur so weit immer, piano, piano, nur so viel immer, piano, piano, nur ein Spaß, keine Tränen. Piano, piano, nur so weit immer, piano, piano, nur so viel immer, piano, piano, keine Fragen und Szenen.
Du, ich bin sehr gern bei dir und du, ich fühle mich ausgesprochen wohl mit dir und ziemlich bald möchte ich dich wiedersehen. Doch jetzt ist es wohl besser, wenn ich gehe.
Und Liebe, nein Liebe, ein wunderschöner Tag, ich mag dich, doch Liebe, die muss nicht sein. Piano, piano, nur so weit
Das war ein
immer,
schöner Tag,
nur so viel immer, piano,
ich möchte dir sagen,
nur ein Spaß,
dass
keine
ich dich
Tränen.
sehr mag und
Piano, piano, nur so weit
wenn
immer,
ich dich wiedersehe.
nur so viel immer, piano,
Ist es wohl besser,
keine Frage
wenn ich gehe. Und
Liebe, nein Liebe muss nicht sein und dennoch, ich ahn schon, ich liebe dich. Piano, 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 keine Fragen und Szenen. Piano, piano.
And the little zoom at the end. It is a rather awkward performance in my book. Like all of the close-ups and very zoomed in on the face and just doing... It's very theatrical in many ways, just how it kind of presented. Oh, we're in Gothenburg in the little fish market building, are we? Very nice, very nice. Anyway, that was the song from Switzerland. Not many left. Next one I mean, as we look at all of the shrimps and whatnot, we're actually going to listen to the song from Sweden. You may recognize Lasse Holm here. He's quite the regular within Sweden and Eurovision, you know. And he is the one, along with Ingela Pling Forsman, of course, who have made bra vibrationer. Var har du varit någonstans? Anyway, this is a song that makes me very, very happy. We'll see how it makes you feel. Oh, it was prawns. You know, me and seafood, I'm the last expert on seafood in the entire world because I dislike seafood, so yeah. But now it's time for Sweden. Heja Sverige! Ja! Nu kör vi!
Title of the song. Title of the song is Bra vibrationer, which might sound confusing for English-speaking people, but it doesn't mean what you think it means. It means good vibrations.
I'm picking up good vibrations.
And conductor is... Oh, I should present the artist first.
Yes.
Kikki Danielsson.
Hello.
Conductor is...
Does you really need a card for reading in Swedish? Absolutely. Kurt Erik, my man. Alright, song number 16 from Sweden.
Var har du varit någonstans? Jag vet ju att du fanns innan jag fick se dig. Visst fanns det andra i mitt liv, men mer än tidsfördriv. Jag kunde ingen ge mig. Men idag känner jag något som jag aldrig känt. Jag kan se att det är något som hänt. Du ger mig bra vibrationer varje gång du tar min hand i din. Och varje gång du ler så får jag bra vibrationer som kan leda till något mycket mer. Och jag tror kärleken är på väg med stora steg. Vi möttes bara häromdagen, men jag har blivit van att ha dig i min närhet. Fast du är mera än en vän, är det för tidigt än att kalla det för kärlek. Och vi har mycket kvar, vi har bara börjat nu. Men i natt vet jag att det är du som ger mig bra vibrationer varje gång du tar min hand i din. Och varje gång du ler så får jag bra vibrationer som kan leda till något mycket mer. Och jag tror kärleken är på väg med stora steg. Att det kan bli problem har jag fått lära mig. Om man är snabb att säga ja. Men det är faktiskt ganska svårt att säga nej när det är dig jag vill ha. Du ger mig bra vibrationer varje gång du tar min hand i din. Och varje gång du ler så får jag bra vibrationer som kan leda till något mycket mer. Och jag tror kärleken är på väg med stora steg.
I mean, obviously the Swedish crowd would be biased for that, but I will wholeheartedly say that this is one of my favorite songs that we've ever sent to Eurovision. I love this song with all of my heart. I think it's so cheerful. It makes me so happy. Very catchy, just straight to the point, highly entertaining, fantastic performance. I think Kikki Danielsson in this performance, she's just wonderful. And the backing dancers taken in from America or whatever, just so much fun to look at as well. And yeah, it really is one of my favorite entries that we've ever sent. I think that is fantastic. So happy we got a good Swedish song. I mean, well, in 86, it's a curious one that Sweden sent, but in 87, I'm already just shivering of thinking about it. So enjoying it while it lasts. We got Austria up next. Getting a bit of a good, like a good streak here, aren't we? Well, I mean, I didn't really. Okay, maybe not. But Austria, I think this one's very good. I think this one is very, very nice. Very pretty song coming up next called Kinder dieser Welt by Gary Lux, who of course we may remember from twice before, right? In 19... I don't even remember, but you remember Einfach Weg with the oh oh ooh oh 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 ooh yeah. Yes, you know exactly which one I mean. And now he's back singing solo, and he's very good, I think. Swedish flag on the pastry, of course. Only 3 songs left, and they're an interesting bunch. We've got 2 ballads that I find very pretty, and one song from Luxembourg that I don't know how to explain it. We'll get to that one, but now let's enjoy the song for Austria.
Gary Lux und dirigiert von Richard Österreicher.
Richard Österreicher, yeah. All right, Austria now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
Licht auf die Menschen, die man nicht sieht. Regen auf Land, wo die Ernte verglüht. Lieder aus Licht für die Kinder dieser Welt. Mut für die Schwachen, die sich nicht wehren. Ziele für die, die Wüsten durchqueren. Lieder aus Licht für die Kinder dieser Welt. Mehr Blumen im Asphalt, Gefühle statt Gewalt. Ein Morgen hinterm Horizont für alle Kinder dieser Welt. Ganz in den Augen, die stumpf sind und leer. Träume in Herzen, die dumpf sind und schwer. Lieder aus Licht für die Kinder dieser Welt. Lass den Jahr, die Kinder dieser Welt. Die Kinder dieser Welt. Die Kinder dieser Welt. Hoffnung für die, die allein sind, die keinen Ausweg mehr sehen. Lieder aus Licht für die, die im Schatten stehen. Kraft für die Menschen, die resignieren. Liebe für die, die den Glauben verlieren. Lieder aus Licht für die Kinder dieser Welt. Mehr Blumen im Asphalt, Gefühle statt Gewalt. Ein Morgen hinterm Horizont für alle Kinder dieser Welt. Mehr Blumen im Asphalt, Gefühle statt Gewalt. Ein Morgen hinterm Horizont für alle Kinder dieser Welt. The children of the world.
You know, it's in my opinion, this is a beautifully written song. Really, the way that it flows from section to section, it's so seamless in everything it tries to do, and I think that is the most wonderful part of everything. Very sweet in like its presentation and everything as well. Strong melodically in my book, but really just how it's tied together, like how it's structured, each section seamlessly flowing into the next. That's its main strength, in my opinion. So well written, carefully written, and very well done. Now, something I wouldn't say that the next song is equally carefully written. It's certainly written with an ambition. What that ambition is, I'll let you decide. We got Ralph Siegel, who of course is a very successful composer in Eurovision and in our watch-alongs. He recently won our Best of final last week with Ambition Frieden. However, now we are going to listen to a song called Children, Kinder, Enfant, with arguably the longest artist name ever, because this is by Margot, Frank Oliver, Diane Solomon, Irene Shear, Malcolm Roberts, and Chris Roberts. There are 6 people singing, and all of them get their own little shout out in the name. There's no group name, it's just 6 individual singers all put together. And yeah, this is a bit of chaos, but some love that, you know.
Maestro d'orchestre Norbert Daum.
Ah, Mr. Norbert Daum. Equally flashy hairdo as always.
Et les artistes sont Diane Solomon and Malcolm Roberts, Margot et Frank Olivier,
Okay, we're gonna pause between all
Irene
of it.
Shear and Chris Roberts.
Fantastic. Let's go, gang. Penultimate song of the evening.
Tous les enfants ont dans les yeux des rêves fous, des rêves bleus. Petits géants à pêche blanc, ils sont le monde de notre monde. Enfants terribles ou enfants sages, on dirait qu'ils sont en voyage. Tous les enfants sont des images. Tous les enfants sont capitaines, ils se font Rosa ou Belén. Pendant que dans la capitale, ils s'amusent avec les étoiles. Petits trésors ou méchants diables, ils nous sont tous indispensables. Tous les enfants sont formidables. Enfants, montrez-nous le chemin de la vie en chantant. Donnez-nous la main. Les enfants, dans le cœur, la magie des explorateurs. Bébés champions, au chercheurs, ils veulent la vie d'un agricoleur. Sur tous les murs, ils ont écrit Avalon, blues et rival. Tous les enfants sont funambules, des urbains en faisant des bulles. Les enfants sont magiciens, ils ont la terre au feu des mains. Avec les armes, les prophéties, ce sont les rois de l'avenir. Ils mangent les glaces et les notes, ils nous agacent, c'est tant mieux. Tous les enfants sont merveilleux. Tous les enfants ont les yeux des rêves bleus. Montrez-nous les cheveux à mes cheveux. Ils sont les mots d'un autre monde. De la vie en chantant. Enfants sages, on dirait qu'ils sont en voyage. Tous les enfants sont des images. Tous les enfants sont capitaines. Ils s'appellent Mozart ou Verlaine. Pendant que dans la capitale, ils s'amusent avec les étoiles. Petits trésors ou méchants diables, ils nous sont tous indispensables. Tous les enfants sont formidables. Ils les exigent de l'instant. Montrez-nous les égides, les étoiles, les baptises, les sociétés, les échanges, les séjours, les études, les milliards, les l'argent. Children are innocent now, they're innocent lives, they're innocent of your life. Children are innocent from the attention, always no time to see what's up. Children are innocent from the devil, you say that the love is without the veil. Children get along.
It's like a cult-like classic in many ways, because it's just maddening how much it is. It's like a sensory overload of just everything being thrown at you at the same time. I struggle with keeping up what it tries to do. I have no idea what it tries to do. Oh, this is so on the nose. We've got a shot of the Poseidon statue as Greece is about to perform. Last song of the night, but yeah, just about Luxembourg there. I have no idea what they were trying to do there. I don't know how it went for them in real life, like what result they got, but maybe it worked for them. But jeez, that's a lot to take in. Anyway, we got Takis here. Miazume is the last song of the night. I know some people have, from reading before, and mainly reading like the press from the UK back in 1985, the press comments, oh, they were hating this song, the guy writing that review. I really like this song coming up next. I think it's beautiful, but I know many people think it's very boring. Anyway.
And for those of you who don't speak Greek,
which is
I would
most
like
of
to
us.
explain that now comes a song from Greece.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Miazume.
Almost.
We look alike. And it's sung by Takis Biniaris and conductor Haris Andreadis.
Again. All right, final song of the evening from Greece. Let me know what you think of it.
Θα μας χωρίζουν πάντα κάποιες διαφορές αισθητικές ή ταξικές ή αν θέλεις κι άλλες. Θα μας ενώνουν όμως πάντα οι στιγμές αυτές που οι άνθρωποι απλοί τις λένε μεγάλες. Μοιάζουμε σαν δυο στάλες βροχής, τόσα λόγια κι αν πεις μυστικά στο θυμό σου. Μοιάζουμε κι αν σε κόψουν στα δυο, κάπου ίσως σκεφτείς πως είμαι άλλο πίσω σου. Θα μας χωρίζουν πάντα κάποιες διαφορές, θα με πικραίνεις κι ίσως κάπου σε μαλώνουν. Θα μας ενώνουν όμως πάντα οι στιγμές αυτές που κάνουν κι ο ανθρώπινο το μόνο. Μοιάζουμε σαν δυο στάλες βροχής, τόσα λόγια κι αν πεις μυστικά στο θυμό σου. Μοιάζουμε κι αν σε κόψουν στα δυο, κάπου ίσως σκεφτείς πως είμαι πίσω σου. Μοιάζουμε σαν δυο στάλες βροχής κι όσα λόγια κι αν πεις μυστικά στο θυμό σου. Μοιάζουμε κι αν σε κόψουν στα δυο, κάπου ίσως σκεφτείς πως είμαι άλλο πίσω σου.
And that was the final song of the evening. I find that one to be very beautiful, personally. Very romantic in a way as well. Like the instrumentation to it, the vocal style that he's going for. She seems nervous, just immediately off the stage. And one aspect I love of it as well is like you can see Lill Lindfors sitting there right next on the stage, just moving slowly along with the beat, and she looks like she's really enjoying it. Maybe that adds something, I don't know. Anyway, the voting is open. I just got the notification from Discord, so Darren has opened the voting. So if you already voted before, but you want to make sure that you can get a chance to be on the jury vote, make sure you confirm your votes via the link that's on Discord or in the chat. I just saw Darren posted it there. For those of you who haven't voted already, make sure you vote now. You have 22 minutes to get your votes in, which is quite a long time, to be completely honest. We're going to take a look at the recap first. in case you need the recap to vote. Some people do. So that's going to come up first, and then we're going to watch the interval act, and then we'll take a look who's going to win our voting. So let's move on to the recap. And here it is, made by Ming, as always, of course. Very grateful for that. And yeah, let's take it in. Let's take your notes out and make sure that you vote for the songs you like the most.
Fra Swansea och Tano, nu så fili med piano, piano, ura svenska röster. Det är du som ger mig bra vibrationer. Varje gång du tar min hand i din, och varje gång du ler så får jag bra vibrationer som kan leda till något mycket mer. Och jag tror kärleken är på väg.
Die keinen Ausweg mehr sehen, Lieder Aussicht für die, die im Schatten stehen. Kraft für die Menschen, die resignieren, Liebe für die, die den Glauben verlieren, Lieder aus Licht für die Kinder dieser Welt.
Bilder sind alle, Bilder sind jung, Bilder sind Kinder, Bilder sind young, Bilder sind strong. Children are colors and love, colors and lies, let's come up your eyes. Children are colors and love, colors and lies, I need to see what's up. Children are colors and love, you say that alles will anders. Children get off.
Now,
There we
ladies and
are.
gentlemen, you've
As
heard
I will just pause, Lil, here for just a moment because I want to, of course, mention some clear up some things because I've noticed we have a lot of viewers tonight, which means probably there are a few new people tonight. So I just want to clear some things up. That was the end of the recap. The voting is still open for 13 more minutes, and how it works is that there are a lot of people voting. 100 people will make up the jury vote. Okay, so everyone will not get their votes read out loud. If you want to try to get onto the jury shortlist for this watch along, make sure that you confirm your votes during this little period here. All you need to do is just go on the website and submit your votes. If you've already submitted votes before, just click on the confirm your votes button or something like that, and then it's fixed, Then you're getting onto the jury shortlist. However, you might not end up in the jury either way tonight because there are so many people. So you take turns. So if you don't end up on the jury on the jury list tonight, you will probably end up there on either the 1986 watch along or the 87 watch along. Just so you know, we take turns because there are so many people wanting to vote. A lot of chatting in Italian right now in the chat that I don't understand. I'll just say allora and move on. Mr. Neff. And yes, if you want to be on the jury shortlist, you need to already join the jury shortlist, as Darren just wrote in the chat. If you're unsure on how to do that, just write in the chat, someone will help you out. Darren, most likely. You can also contact Darren directly, he's on the Discord server. Everything is much easier if you're on the Discord server because then you can take immediate contact with either me or Darren. So if you're not on the Discord server, I suggest you join it. Anyway, make sure you get your votes in. We've already got quite a lot. Okay, I'm not going to say anything, and I'm not going to open this page again, but okay, this is a little bit of a spoiler maybe, but we have a lot of people voting already. To be completely honest with you all, I am floored by just how much engagement these watch-alongs are generating. It is really wonderful. Thank you everyone for tuning in. And hopefully you've had a good night so far, and hopefully you will keep having a good night together in watching the voting and everything as well. But thank you from the bottom of my heart, really. Thank you for taking part in these watch-alongs, engaging with me and the whole community. It is really wonderful, and it makes my Wednesdays have become like a tradition night. Usually I host watch-alongs on Wednesdays because it's just a very convenient day for me to host a watch-along on. So these Wednesdays are really wonderful, have been for the last time. Jury shortlist can be joined in the members area, but not while live voting is open. Okay, so just like Darren said there. If you have any further questions, just contact me or Darren. So sorry, Groot, you gotta learn some Italian, though my little amicus fidis. Sure, grazie. Thank you everyone for the beautiful comments as well, of course, and thank you Ming for a wonderful recap. This was a really nice one, very nice design and everything. I love the way that it looked, and great clips for all of them. except for maybe Israel, a little bit unfortunate to get the little voice, the unfortunate vocal moment into the clip. But I think all of us were here throughout the show and can make up our minds of what we thought about all of the entries, regardless of a recap. The recap is just a reminder. Anyway, can still get your votes in. 10 more minutes. We will continue here watching what's gonna happen in the interval act, basically. One day we'll have 5,000 voters and you will read all of their votes. Absolutely not. How will we know if our jury is selected? You won't, basically. It's a system. It's like done with math stuff. And yeah, Darren has the stats on all of that. I'm like throwing Darren under the bus a lot here. I'm just saying, like, Darren knows, Darren can tell you that. But Darren really is like the spider in the web of these watch-alongs. You know, when I started making these 2 years ago, when we did like the first season of watch-alongs, everything was just me. I did everything, and it had its issues. We've had people trying to rig votings and successfully rigging votings, and things just not really working very smoothly. But since Darren just took over, then my job has become very easy. So eternally grateful for Darren. Show your support to Darren as well, because he's doing a monster job with everything regarding the watch-alongs, really is. And he's also, of course, in charge of the Facebook page that I know a lot of people have found the watch-alongs through. So that's awesome as well. I have no association with the Facebook page, actually. So if something is posted there or something's written there, you know it's Darren. Just throwing that out there. Anyway, welcome to everyone who's new today, of course. Lovely to read the comments about you all who have joined us tonight and enjoyed it. Hopefully you'll stick around. Darren, standing ovation. I'll support that as we move on to the little interval acts.
All the 19
What a pretty little flower Lil has found here as well.
As good as mine. So now it's time for the respective juries in the 19 participating countries to reach their final results. The final decision, I would say. When the voting starts in a little while, I would like to inform you that the juries will not be able to hear or see the votes cast by the other juries. Not until their own results are in. So, while our
while she's talking about this, well, she's
connecting this studio.
She's a really natural host. I really like watching her host the show.
We have something in store for you.
Oh, do we?
You're gonna hear some Swedish music, genuine Swedish music.
Oh, it's this
played
interval
by
act.
two enormously talented
This is a really nice one.
men.
Okay, it's a bit flirty.
Peter Almqvist and Ulf Bakenius,
My
who
lads.
together make up Guitars Unlimited. With a little help from their friends Kurt Erik Holmqvist's orchestra. Varsågod.
Varsågod. All right, let's enjoy. that is such a cool travel act. Like for a guitar head like myself, you know, I'm just sitting here in awe. Wonderfully played, so skillful, and really, really like a very, you know, outstanding travel act in many ways. Oh, the moment has arrived. If you've never seen it before, you're in for a shock. Oh no! Oh no! How embarrassing! No! Oh, oh. Well. Whoopsie daisy. Classic moment of Eurovision hosting, of course.
I just wanted you to wake up a little.
Aha. Wait.
Now-
That's kind of... I mean, I'm sure it wasn't supposed to imply that the interval act made people sleepy, but that's kind of how it came across. I never even reflected on that. But that's... Anyway.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the
Mr.
very
Neff.
exciting part of this evening, and that is the voting. You see over there, that picture, you see a blackboard.
Uh-huh. Oh, look at that.
That is
flags.
where all the figures will
Well,
come up.
we can't even see
from the
Ireland
respective
and
juries.
what song should
To
be
the
there?
left of the countries,
There's
you
one
will
more
also
we can't
see
really
there's an
see.
extra square.
Couldn't see all of the
That
flags
is
either.
where the
but
placing
very
of the
nice.
different
Is this the
songs
first year
will
when they
come
have
up.
flags on the scoreboard as well? It's a
And
nice touch.
on my left side,
Very nice.
I have a very experienced man.
Mr.
He's been with the Eurovision Song Contest for
Mr.
8
Neff.
years. And he's a scrutineer. He will see to that all the voting will happen correctly. His name is
very-
Monsieur Franck Neff. Very welcome.
Very proper and formal today. I'm just like looking.
Tack så mycket, Lill.
Ooh!
Swedish fluently.
I wish to the people concerned tonight a very good run of voting, and particularly for you, a very smooth one. Thank
yes,
you.
I hope it will be. We hope we'll get in contact
Hopefully
with all
we'll
the,
get. Like
all the
we will
different
have a smooth
countries.
voting as well, and my voice will be able to hold
I will now
up.
start by calling Ireland, Dublin.
So of course
Good
we won't
evening,
watch
Dublin.
the whole
Could I have
voting.
your votes, please?
But if anyone has like a moment from the voting that they know that we should check out, just because it's funny or something, let me know. And Cyprus getting the first
Cyprus,
point. Look at that.
1
But
point.
really nice touch with like the scoreboard having flags
1
this year. I
point.
think this must be the first year when they had that, right? 77 had it too, and
Spain.
82.
2 points.
I didn't even realize when that
Espagne,
happened.
2 points.
But okay. Silly me.
Austria,
I'm just like waiting.
points. L'Autriche,
Like I don't know how we want to do the
1
watch along for 1991 when when
Germany,
Toto and Mr.
4
Neff
points.
are going like this.
L'Allemagne,
I kind of want to
1.
watch it, but it's such a like Eurovision 1991 must be like one of the
United
longest
Kingdom,
shows ever because the
5
voting just takes
points.
3 years.
Royaume-Uni,
But still,
5 points. Finland, 6
we
points.
still haven't really confirmed the voting, so we'll keep
Finland,
watching the real life voting for a little bit
6 points.
before we go on to our own voting. The UK votes were quite dramatic.
Turkey, 7
Dramatic,
points.
you say? They're
Turkey,
towards the end though.
7 points.
So let's see if we move on to the UK. Okay,
United
All right.
Kingdom,
let's move on from here.
4th place, and Ireland still
The
5th
Allora Gate, exactly. 1991 can't be edited, Groot. We love every second
I
of
would now
Toto.
like to call
Like,
United
the thing is, we say that, but when you actually sit there and watch Eurovision 1991, it is dreadful, honestly. Honestly. Anyway, let's take a look at what happens on the UK vote here. I think I just got a message from Darren, so we'll just take a look at the UK voting, if it was dramatic, and then move on to our voting. Is that why it's dramatic? Germany getting 1 point? Listen to the audience on that one. Just realized, like,
Germany.
Norway is behind both Germany and Sweden at this point of the
Germany,
voting,
1 point.
and almost tied with the UK
L'Allemagne,
as well.
1 point.
Toto's incredible and hilarious.
France, 2 points.
Fair enough.
La France, 2 points.
Ireland 3 points.
I suppose
Ireland,
I suppose
3
the
points.
Germany 1 point is
Irland,
what kind of stands
3
out about
points.
the UK voting there.
Spain 4 points.
Spain,
So I think
4 points.
we'll keep it
Espagne,
there.
4
Uh,
points.
Israel.
I will be moving on to listening to a message that I just received from Mr. Smith. And Mr. Smith, what's on your heart, sir?
Good evening, Groot. I can confirm that we have a result for Grootivision 1985. Tonight we've got another new record. We've had 289 voters, which is 3 more than we had for 1984. We've had 17 new voters, with 1 from Spain, 2 from Gibraltar, 1 from Ireland, 2 from Norway, 1 from Portugal, 2 from Sweden, 3 from the United Kingdom, 2 from the United States, 1 who says they're from St Vincent and the Grenadines, although they're not really, 1 from Wales, and 1 who says they're from Yugoslavia. We've also had 217 people leave their -3 points, which we'll announce the result of in Discord after the watch-along, and we've had 96 predictions. So now it's time to go Grooty.
Thank you very much, Darren. New record again. Pop the champers, should we? Oh, it's wonderful. It just keeps expanding. 17 new voters today as well. It just keeps getting larger and larger, and I love the engagement, really. Let's keep breaking records, shall we? Of course, there was something that I actually thought about now. Yes, I was going to say good morning to Ellen, because she just woke up over in Australia. 289 voters. I think, like I said this on Discord as I prepared the scoreboard here. I said this on Discord the other day, or maybe it was even today. In my head, I have a feeling of like which songs will finish in the top 4. I feel like there's a predictable top 4 for this year, but I could be completely wrong. I don't know what order they will finish in though. And then I think it's a toss-up between mainly 2 countries for 5th place. But I could be so wrong because, you know, the more people join, the less sure I am of like what people think about all of the songs, and it becomes more and more unpredictable. We had 210 people watching right now. Like, do we usually have 200 plus viewers during the votings? I don't know, but 289 voters is insane. How do you make predictions? You go onto the website grootivision.com, and if you have like not a membership, but like if you have an account on there, you're basically a member, and then you can just it's like immediately linked to the year. You just like add your prediction, and then you can go in and do that in your members area. In case you need a guide or something, you can ask me or Darren or someone. Like always, someone can always help out. So yeah, and the predictions are already open for 1986, 87, 88, and 89. So you can submit them already if you want to. Anyway, I'm moving over to this little screen here now. Hopefully my voice is going to keep with me throughout the little voting session here. I'm going to select the correct screen. Going to... Oh no, Streamlabs. What are you doing, Streamlabs? It's lagging for me. No, it's been going so well. Can you see anything? It's been going so well all night. And now Streamlabs is lagging for me. Can you see the scoreboard? I need to make sure I got the chat up on my computer. Why do Streamlabs do that? Like, I need a new app for streaming. This is really annoying, because it feels like every time I'm streaming via Streamlabs, it just keeps breaking down. Okay, you can. Okay. Then I don't need Streamlabs to work at the moment, I suppose. Hopefully everything will work smoothly. Keep an eye on the chat on my phone. And let's get straight to the voting, shall we? 100 jurors is what we're going to go through. And then we got the televote making up 189 sets of votes. So the televote scores will be massive. Let's start with LA Boy 456, a first-time voter. Welcome, welcome to the watch-alongs. Let's see what your favorites are. Norway with an 8. We got 10 points for Italy, and the first 12 of the night goes to Finland, taking the early lead here. Love the color grading as well on the scoreboard. It looks wonderful with the blue, and you got the kind of like pink, reddish tint. It's wonderful, and it really matches, of course, the logo down there as well. Not the Georgian jury gives 8 points to Norway, 10 points to Spain, and 12 to Finland. Finland going 24 for 24 here early on. 2 12s in a row. Alright then, we got Victor from Wales next up. And these are the first points from Victor. We got an 8-pointer for Israel. A 10-pointer for Finland, not on 100% anymore then. And the 12 going to Turkey, going up to the top 3 there then. Still 4 countries on 0, but we're so early doors in the voting, of course. As Melanie Hugo fan, first-time voter, voting for the entire bottom 4 at the moment. Germany was in that mix, actually. But now all of them are off the mark as well. We got 10 points for Austria there. And a 12 going to Greece. Nice one. Finland without points there. So now everything tightens up a little bit on the scoreboard. As Tibor will be the next voter. Next time up you'll be 30th time on the jury for Tibor. And these are the points from him. We got 8 points for Sweden. A 10 for Austria. And then 12 to Greece again. Greece getting 2 12s in the first 5 voters was not on my bingo card. Up in second place. They go. Best year ever in Eurovision. Good vibrations all the way. You kind of spoiled your big point here maybe. But we'll see. It's a very good Eurovision year in my opinion as well. Israel with 8, Finland with 10. And the 12 going to Sweden indeed. Up to second place they go. Finland having a steady lead so far. Tibor more like 2 boy. Maybe, huh? Zuna next up to vote. These are the earlier points. Germany not doing hot. Like at the very bottom of the scoreboard surprised me a bit. 10 points to the UK here. And the 12 to Sweden. On its own in second now then. Putting a gap to the rest, but still a bit behind Finland. I'm not entirely sure on how to pronounce this, but I'm going with Lacqua Santiera. That could be absolutely awfully pronounced, but we're going with it. Turkey with 8 points here. 10 points for Spain there, up to third place. And a 12 to Norway, up to third place. Let's see if my Streamlabs is starting working yet. Nope, it has not. So hopefully it just keeps working then. Without Streamlabs really being functional. Mariam Shengelia Charts here is our 9th juror. Luxembourg getting some big points here. A 10 for France. And a 12 going to Finland are doing well. Finland are doing very, very well. Could this be their year? Alipan next up, jury number 10. These are the first points from Alipan. And Germany are currently in last place. I cannot believe this. I really cannot. Anyway, we got 10 points to Spain there, going up to second. And a 12 to Greece. Nice. Mr. A. You're in my boat today. 12 points to Greece. Lovely. Greece up in the top 3 as well. Very surprising in my book. I don't think they're going to stay there, but still. It makes me happy to see. Turkey with 8 points here from Per. 10 points to Sweden, going up to second there. And a 12 to Greece again. Greece up in second place. I am so surprised. I really am. I did not think Greece was going to do well, but they're doing very well here early on. Germany no longer in last place here from Sana Mrs. Spava's points. We got a 10 for Turkey there. And the 12 going to Denmark. Okay then. More than doubling their score there, moving out of the bottom 5. Up on 20 points now. Israel is doing very badly as well. Look at them. I thought Israel was guaranteed up in the top 5. But it is like, we're on jury number 13, of course. So much can change. Andrew here, 10 points to the UK, and a 12 to Norway. That puts Norway up in the mix more. Spain now currently in second place. Finland still leading. Matt Lloyd from the UK next to vote. Greece and Sweden moving 1 place each there. We got an 8 for Turkey going into the top 5. 10 points to Israel there. Yeah, I expect Israel much higher than down there. Finland with the 12, putting them already up above 100 points. This could be Finland's year, you know. I don't think Finland haven't won a Watchalong so far, right? This could be their first win. And guess who actually predicted them to win this Watchalong? This guy. I don't know what I'm basing it on, but it's looking good for them right now. And the Nordics slay this year, except Denmark, which is Ellen here, with another 12 for Finland. 114 points. Vitali from Ukraine is the next to vote. We've got Italy up to the top half there. The UK pushes it back down. A 10-pointer for Sweden up to second. And the 12 going to Israel. Yeah, Israel is finally starting to make up some ground here. Nothing for Finland there, which puts the other ones closer. We got 12 points from Micronesia next up to vote. And these are the lower points right there. Germany still at the very bottom of the scoreboard. Italy with 8 points. A 10 for Sweden, very close to 100 now. And the 12 to Norway, going up to third there. So we have the Scandinavian countries really doing very well at the moment, except for Denmark, of course. Sorry, that's immature. Sorry. True boy. TW Zan Belgi _68 is our next voter here, with a 10 for Austria and another 12 for Finland. Good stuff for Finland. Thought France would do better. France is kind of where I expected it to be honest. I thought it was like an outside shot of top 5, which it still definitely is. Turkey up in the top 5, and Spain, of course. Maybe not on my bingo card. I thought Israel would do better. But here Nils gives 10 points to Israel there. And the 12 to Norway, overtaking Sweden up there for second place. Finland still in the lead, even though they didn't score any points there. Aventime is, which is of course a UK reference. We'll see if the UK gets some points here, as Italy overtake them momentarily. Israel with 8 points. 10 points to Austria. And the 12 to Sweden, who now overtake Norway again. Santelongo 161. I don't understand Italian. I'm terribly sorry. You need to speak English or Swedish to me, and then I'll get you. Jurif 1991, first time in the jury. Welcome to the jury, Jurif. With your 12 points to Sweden. And look at this now. It's getting closer at the very top now. Sweden only 9 points behind Finland. Norway a further 12 behind Sweden. Lucy from Czechia next to vote. Spain now up on over 100 points as well. Sweden keep getting closer to Finland. Austria with 10 points there. And the 12 to Norway also closing in up there then. Could it be a 3-horse race? I thought Israel would be in it. Like that was my predicted top 4. Finland, Sweden, Norway and Israel. And in what order, I don't know. But Israel's still a bit behind. Juni here votes for these songs with a 10 for Germany, who I thought would do much better, of course, and Finland with a 12. He said he loves you, Groot. Aww, that's adorable. Thank you. I love you all. It's such a wonderful Wednesday night to spend it like this, isn't it? Ben, parentheses T, Adam, from Norway here, first time in the jury, gives 10 points to Finland, and a 12 to Norway. So Norway getting closer up there. Up on 146. Somebody get Groot a Duolingo Max subscription. In case you wanted to know, I actually have one for this month. I'm canceling it for February because I don't want to pay for it. It's too expensive. But I'm actually using it quite a lot this very month. So the more you know. Alice here with 10 points for Israel and a 12 for Norway. And now Israel is actually up in the top 4. So that's, they are where I expected them to be now, I suppose. Turkey still in the top 5. Spain very close in there as well. France not far behind. Austria and Greece still in the mix. Boona Jongen here from the Netherlands is the next to vote. We got 8 points for Sweden, 10 points for Spain to go into the top 5, and the 12 for Germany, who are now top half, where I think they'll probably stay. I think the top 10 right now is pretty much what I expected it to be, with the exception of Greece. I didn't think Greece would do this well. I don't know what I had up in the top 10 instead of Greece in my prediction, but yeah. Arminde X Swing here puts Belgium away from last place with a big 10-pointer. I'm sure they're very happy for that. And Norway getting a 12, which means we have a 1-point difference between Finland and Norway for the lead now. As Malmöitisk Bonde from St. Vincent and Grenadines put Norway and Finland tied on points. Sweden not far behind with a 10 there. And the 12 to Spain, up to 4th place they go. Look at that. We have a tie for the lead. Anyway, Elibod 1, go on. Guess who my 12 has gone to? I don't know. We got a 10 for Portugal. And the 12 to Turkey. Okay, nice one. Turkey up into 4th place again then. With Didai. MFÖ. Could they challenge for a top 5 finish here, getting into the best of final? We got Mark Wolves from Wales next up. Spain with 8 points there. 10 points to Austria, up in the hundreds now. And the 12 going to Finland, who take back the lead there then from Norway. Up on 199. We got Love Crusader next. And these are the first point. No movement on the scoreboard from the lower points there. 8 points to Sweden, very much in the mix. 10 points to Israel, moving up to 5th. And the 12 to Finland. extending the gap at the top. Very Nordic affair in the top 3. Yeah, and they're kind of pulling away as well. It's looking like it's going to be between Finland, Norway, and Sweden here, as Garunar Lux will be the next to vote. Which is of course an Austria reference. 7 points to Austria there. We got a 10 for Italy, knocking Germany down, and Norway with a 12, closing up again. 224 viewers right now, yeah, while we're doing the voting. That's more than usual for sure. We got 2 katalava happy birthday. Is it your birthday? A little Cyprus reference in the name here, but is it actually your birthday? So, but it doesn't say. You can add your birthday on the website. 12 points to Turkey anyway. But if it is your birthday, you can add it on the website, so you get a little happy birthday, you know. Anyway, we got Jacob Cobb next here to vote. We got an 8 for Turkey, and a 10 for Finland, and a 12 for France. Finland is in Scandinavia. Okay, fine. We got a Nordic battle at the top. I really, you know, I'm from up here. I'm from Scandinavia, from Sweden. I hate this like distinction, like this is not Scandinavia, this is Nordic. Like, who cares? But anyway, whatever. We got Stratstas here with a 12 to Italy, who are now up in the hundreds as well, moving into 10th place, ahead of Germany. Next up is Major Marco. Watched this live back then. I certainly didn't, but I know we have quite a few people who were definitely around back then to watch this show live. Hopefully, maybe you'll be more of a fan of the results in our show. We've got Finland with a 12 there. Let me know if you enjoyed watching it tonight or back in 85 more. Mihailo from Serbia, 30th time on the jury for Mihailo. What an anniversary. We got an 8-pointer for Austria there. A 10-pointer for Turkey. Turkey and Spain just keep going at it up there. And a 12 for France into the mix. Like from 4th to 7th place. Those are very close to each other. Austria is not too far behind. But the fact that I thought Germany would challenge for the top 5 doesn't look very likely right now. Joske 77 is the next to vote. We got Spain with a 10 there. And a 12 to Finland are extending the gap massively right now. They almost have a 50-point lead. Finland's doing very, very well. This could be their year. I said it before, but yeah. Jaglin 43 gives 8 points to Finland. 10 points to Sweden, going up to second there. And 12 to Norway, overtaking Sweden again. Which year was better for the Nordics, 85 or 2023? I would say 85. I mean, 2023, wasn't that the year when Denmark sent, like, Riley? It was, wasn't it? Yeah, I don't know. Elias here, 10 points to Israel, and the 12 to Norway. Getting a bit closer again. Predicted Norway to win. I'm so in trouble. I mean, Norway is still in second place, you know? They could still very much win. We have a huge televote, of course, coming in later as well. Chippewa Valley Urbanist, next to vote. 8 points to Israel. 10 points to the UK. And the 12 to Norway. 30 points between them now. Low-key want Denmark to finish last would be funny. I don't think that's going to happen. But it's in the bottom 5 and quite comfortably as well. We got Daniel, first-time voter. Welcome, Daniel. Happy to have you with us. Let's see where those points go. We got a 10 for Switzerland and a 12 to Norway. And Norway keeps clawing into it now. And Sweden has kind of been left behind. Riley war flashbacks. Okay. We got Roman_Roman from Yugoslavia next. Germany back into the top half there. Israel with a 10. And the 12 going to Norway. Yeah, Norway just keeps getting in there. Keeps getting closer and closer. Next to vote is Skudisku Spurg das Noen. Which is, of course, the Danish reference. This is Mr. Darren, Mr. Smith. And his votes. We got a 10 for Sweden. And a 12 for Israel. And Israel now up over 200. Can we please not mention Denmark 23? We can mention Glansbjerre instead, which could have been their entry, or Freedom, which definitely should have been their entry. I'm still annoyed. Like, thinking back on 2023, how did they not send Freedom? The people wanted it. Stupid jurors. Anyway, Emir Duns with a 12-pointer for France, and I just realized France is now in the top 5, which makes me happy. You know, I'm a big France supporter this year. We got swinging 80s voting next here. And we got an 8-pointer for Austria. 10 points to Turkey, overtaking Spain there. And the 12 to Norway. Only 10 points between them now at the top. Finland's still in the lead, but only by 10 points. And we're actually not even halfway through the jury vote yet. Craig, what a great year this was. I agree with you, Craig. We got Portugal and Ireland switching places there. 8 points to Norway. 10 points to Germany. And the 12 going to Israel. And I actually just realized Greece is now the one who has fallen into the bottom half of the scoreboard. So kind of where more I expected it to be at the end of this. Of course, it was up in second place early on in the voting, which did feel unexpected, but this is more where I thought it would be. Gente di Mare, 27, with a 10-pointer for Sweden there, and a 12 to Finland. So Finland pulling out a gap a little bit again. Anyway, we got Vicky Vision next up to vote here, jury number 49, and we got 8 points for Sweden, 10 points for Turkey, overtaking Spain again, and the 12 going to Germany. Kind of on its own there in 9th, a little bit. And halfway through the jury vote, we'll have Frats 70, first-time voter from Sweden here. And the lower points actually changed nothing on the scoreboard right now. Germany with 8 more points, a 10 for Sweden, and the 12 for Norway. Only 6 points between our top two now. It's an open race, really. We got Cecilia. You're breaking my heart. Sorry, I just can't resist every time. We got 8 points for Sweden, a 10 for Austria, and the 12 to Turkey. And now Turkey are up in the top 5. They overtook 2 countries with the 12 there to be up in the top 5. Remember, of course, that if you get a top 5 finish, you get into the best of special final after we watched 85 to 89, which you want to be, of course. You want to be included in that. Who go next up to vote here? 10 points to Norway and the 12 to Sweden. Getting in the mix, Finland has now been left behind. Norway is up in the lead. Finland with nothing there, and Sweden in third, closing in a bit as well. Titai Tyler is with a Turkish flag here and a Turkey reference. We'll see if Turkey gets the 12 here. Finland with a 10 and Turkey with the 12. And Turkey up into 4th place. Look at that. Still very much a clear top 3, of course. Finland closing in on Norway there again. Brian T, 1980. The top 3 getting some lower points here. 8 points to France to go up in 4th. 10 points to Israel to go up in 4th. And the 12 to Spain to close in on the top 4 battle, very much so. Next to vote will be Sama from Spain. Televote amount is going to be massive. It will indeed. Yep, there are a lot of points left to give out, of course. 8 points to Spain here. A 10 for Finland, who are now back up in the lead again. And the 12 to Sweden to close in just a bit. Just a bit, still 32 points off the lead. Next up is Play Yai Ding Dong, which is something that I will not do, no matter how many times you ask me. But still, let's see where your points go. Israel now up in 4th. 10 points to Sweden. And the 12 to Norway, and now they're back up in the lead by 1 point. And 29 points ahead of Sweden. Julius from Finland is the next to vote. France overtaking Turkey there. Norway with 8 points. Finland with 10 points to go back 1 point ahead. And the 12 to Sweden, closing in just a bit. Definitely can imagine France reaching top 5 this year. Yeah, I mean, it's very much between like Israel, France, Turkey, and Spain. It's between those it looking like for 4th and 5th. But we'll see which ones get there. Or if someone else like unexpected can get into the mix there. Tiny Quail here with a 12 for Sweden, closing in more. Finland with nothing there. I have a feeling like I'm not counting out Germany yet either. Like I think they could get into the mix, you know. There are many people left to vote. The other Darren from Cornwall here, 10 points to Germany. See? And a 12 to Austria. And Austria is not far out of that top 5 battle either, you know. Don't think your votes have shown. No, Alexander. My real name is in it. No, I don't think your votes have been on. I don't even know what language this is, but Oye o papel principal é meu. Maybe Portuguese. Anyway, we got a 10 for Austria and a 12 for Norway. And Austria, look at them. Only 6 points behind Spain. They're in the mix for top 5. Rikus the Possum next to vote. Ireland moving 1 place there from those votes. We got Spain with 8 points, moving 1 place. France with a 10, moving 1 place. And the 12 going to Israel, moving 1 place. Only Finland of the top 3 there getting some points. Next up is Andreas from Norway. And these are the points from Andreas. We got Turkey moving 1 place. Austria so close to those now. 10 points to France. And the 12 going to Norway. And now Norway have 13 points. Lead over Finland. Sweden still just behind, you know? Just behind. Bobby Gloves here with a little mod icon here. And from Malta, then we know that it's David, of course. Who only gave 2 points to Norway, though, regardless of the reference. 10 points to Turkey and a 12 to France. Me and David, we go like this. He even voted for Greece, so my man. Vilma, next to vote from Finland here. Italy knocking down Greece again to the bottom half. UK very close behind Greece there as well, I just noticed. Israel with a 10 and a 12 to Turkey. I'm just like a little bit worried still that my Streamlabs is completely frozen. I really want to fix that, but it is what it is at the moment. At least the voting is working. Mike TV here with 8 points for Germany, a 10 for Finland, which should put Finland up in the lead. There we go. It was a bit slow there, lagged a bit. And Norway with a 12 to put them up in the lead. It's lagging a little bit right now, isn't it? Is my computer burning up? No. Anyway, we got Rodmorg next to vote here. Lord Rodmorg the first of Yugoslavia. 8 points to France. 10 points to Germany. And the 12 to Austria. Overtaking Spain there now. Up into 7th place for Austria. It looks like Israel and France have kind of put a gap down in the top 5 battle there now, actually. But that could, of course, change very, very quickly. Jordan 1, 2, 3. With these lower points. We got a 10 for Austria. Who are definitely like just getting involved here. And France with a 12 going up to 4th there. Your program has been moving slower than usual today. Has it really? I'm sorry about that. I don't know what to do about it. Like, maybe I just need a new computer, honestly. We got Greece with 8 points here from Keith. I just noticed Greece has been overtaken by the UK as well. 10 points to Portugal. And France with a 12. Up into 4th they go. Next up is Sanel73, missing Yugoslavia, but tack Norge. Oh yeah, Yugoslavia were not participating this year, but they'll be back in the next Watchalong. In 86 they're back, so you'll see them soon again. 10 points to Spain there, and a 12 to Norway. And now Norway have an 18-point lead. Sweden quite far behind, actually. 40 points behind Finland in second. As Kolmsokodu, first-time voter, welcome, welcome. You're the 70th voter of tonight. And we've got 10 points to Sweden there. And the 12 going to Norway. Okay, it's looking good for Norway. Norway has, of course, won our watchalongs before. In real life, of course, their win in 85 was like, what? Norway can win Eurovision? But in our watchalongs, they have won before. In case you know what year, you can... some of you know, most of you probably know, but if you're new here, you might not know. Jacob here with a 12 for Greece, a bit unexpectedly, putting them up into the top half again. That can happen sometimes. See if they can stay there. GV Leos from Argentina is the next one to vote. Long time ago since GV Leos was in the jury vote, it said there. 10 points to Germany, and the 12 to France, up in 4th again. Come on, Finland, you had this. It's still very much there, though. Only 16 points between them. Mokus Hearts You. Who is you? Is it me? Is for me? Aw. Anyway, we got the 10-pointer for Norway there. And the 12 going to Greece again. Okay. Like, Greece has gotten quite a few 12s, really, today. Which is quite lovely. I think it was early 60s Norway won. Yep. 1966. Indeed. Pia Panacea from Finland. Next to vote here, 8 points to Israel, 10 points to Germany, and the 12 going to Austria there. And now, honestly, like Austria is in 6th place, and they might just keep that. You know, they've steadily grown into that. They were around like 9th before for a very long time, but they're looking good at the moment. We got Pet Nils next to vote here, first-time voter. Welcome, Pet Nils, with a 10 for Sweden and a 12 for Norway. 25 points then between Norway and Finland. A further 31 points separating Finland and Sweden. We've got Paranoiak from Lithuania next to vote. Greece closing in on 200 points here. Norway just reached 500 on the dot. Belgium with a 10 to close up to the others down there at the bottom. And a 12 going to Finland. Keeping up at the top. Sweden dropping further behind, of course. It's looking like a steep hill for Sweden to climb to get into the win here. Mads from France. First time in the jury. We got an 8-pointer for Israel. 10-pointer for France, puts it back up in 4th. And a 12 for Finland. Only 15 points between them now. Losing any hopes for Turkey making the top 5? Yeah, Turkey has dropped back. There's 60 points out of the top 5 now. But remember, there are 189 people making up the televote. So, I mean, Belgium could still win. Like, it definitely could, mathematically. Al O Magic Power Swing für alle. Parentheses Dalby 73. That's a lot of references in the name. The 12 went to Italy there, up on 198. Only 1 point behind Greece then. Alexander from Finland is the next to vote. Finland now up in 500 points as well. We got Israel with an 8, 10 points to Turkey. And the 12 going to France, up in 4th again then. Belgium should not be lost. That's an actual good song, unlike that noise from Luxembourg. I mean, I agree with you, but Luxembourg has more fans at the moment anyway. We'll see at the end of it all. Guti Galaxy, 8 points to Sweden, 10 points to Israel. Current tie for 4th place then. And Finland with a 12. 15 points again between our top 2. We've got Graham 2109 next up to vote here. And these are the lower points. Greece now up over 200 as well, but Italy got over that before. So still in 11th. 10 points to Finland and a 12 to Norway. This is what we want. Impossible to predict at this stage. It really is. I mean, Norway's been in the lead for quite a long time now, but it's, you know, with less than 20 points for an eternity, really. Greece back into the top half here from no names points. 8 points to France. A 10 for Austria. And a 12 for Finland. And now it's only 7 points between separating our top 2. Next up is Ole, Laat with an Israel and Norway reference here then for the name. Belgium getting some points there in the battle between Luxembourg and Cyprus. 10 points to Israel, 12 points to Norway. Yeah, you know, sometimes the names give it away, but it makes it even more fun, like when someone has a reference in their name and they just blank the song. It's equally unexpected every time that happens. It's me, Adrian, next to vote. Ireland and the UK making a place each there. Switzerland getting close to 100 points. Finland with a 10. And France with a 12, which means now there's only 5 points between Norway and Finland. I think Sweden's definitely out of it now. They need a huge score in the televote to make up that many points. So I think it's between Norway and Finland, really. Honor here puts Finland up in the lead, momentarily anyway. Germany with a 10. And France with a 12, which means we have a new leader. We have a new leader, which is Finland. Toipa Kat next up to vote. Norway will overtake that Finnish lead again. We'll see if they keep it. 8 points to Spain, 10 points to Finland. So they're back ahead. And 12 points to France. France is getting very close to Sweden, actually. Sweden has dropped back from that battle for the lead. They should look over their shoulder instead. Valerin from America with 8 more points for Finland. 10 for Germany, who are up on 300. And a 12 for Sweden. Yeah, first 12 for Sweden in a very long time there. In a very, very long time. Next up to vote, Isabel_A. 30th time on the jury for you as well. Pop the champers. 8 points to Spain. 10 points to Germany. And the 12 going to Norway. I'm surprised. Actually, one thing that surprises me quite a lot today is that Sweden has been getting blanked a lot. That's really what surprises me. I thought like everyone would at least give it lower scores. Most people do, of course, but compared to Finland and Norway, I think that's why Sweden is much further behind, because they've been getting blanked quite a bit. AJ here, 10 points to Israel, and a 12 to Spain, closing up to both Austria and Turkey there, but the battle for the top 5 is looking good for France and Israel. They look like they are the ones to get there. France in particular has put a huge gap down to 7th or 6th place. Hani from Finland here, 8 more points for France, a 10 for Spain, and the 12 for Turkey to go up into 6th place there. I think it's over for Belgium. They can still win. 189 people in the televote. Checkered from Australia, next to vote here then. Italy overtaking the UK. 8 points to Finland. 10 points to Austria. And the 12 going to Israel. No change really in position here. Again, Sweden getting blanked, you see. I'm surprised by that. I didn't really think like people would put Sweden out of their top 10. But many people have. King 40 and 22 is our next voter here from Australia. 10-pointer for Finland and a 12-pointer for Norway. We got 9 points separating our top 2. You can also look at the battle for 10th. Greece on 218, the UK on 217 and Italy on 216. Very close between those. Voici les résultats du jury Swansea. Very good with the French, always. My favorite language, of course. Norway back in the lead and Spain getting the 12, which means that Norway has now taken over the lead by 1 point after 93 people have voted. Ellendil next to vote. Only 2 points for Norway there, which means we could have another switch. Switzerland have reached 100 points. Israel with a 10 there. And the 12 to Finland. So Finland back ahead now. We have 6 jurors left in the jury vote. Eurocat, the first of them. And these are the points from Eurocat. Belgium closing. Could Belgium avoid last place as well? That's also another interesting one. 10 points for Portugal there. A lot of the songs at the top not getting anything here. But Norway gets the crucial 12, which puts them back in the lead. As we have 5 jurors to go. Who are we thinking is going to win this, huh? I don't know. Belgium are no longer lost. Cosmic Summers with a 6-pointer there for Belgium. 8 points for Norway, 10 points for Israel. And the 12 going to Sweden. Sweden are 98 points behind Norway. It's saying quite a bit, really, of how much it's separated up there now. EC Pontus from Sweden gives Luxembourg 2 points, but apparently they're still losing on the tiebreak to Belgium there. 8 points to Austria, 10 points to Sweden. And the 12 to Norway. Now a 100-point lead between Norway and Sweden. Finland not getting anything there. Puts them 16 behind Norway. Babatunde next to vote. A 6 for Finland there. UK goes up to the top half. We have a tie between Greece and Italy. Both 1 point behind the UK. 10 points to Germany there. And a 12 to Italy going up to 10th there. Thought Israel would be second. It's looking difficult for Israel to get that high up. But they could definitely get 4th, maybe even 3rd. They're not that far behind Sweden. Declan the Dinosaur Egg, penultimate jury voter. And we've got 8 points to France and 10 for Sweden. And the 12 going to Norway. So Norway has definitely won the jury vote. But have they won the overall vote? We don't know. Finally, it's my votes, of course. Look at my little king crown there as well. Next to my name. How lovely. These are my points coming in here. An 8 for Norway, a 10 for Sweden, and the 12 for France, of course. If you know me, you know me. And these are then the standings after the jury vote is complete. We've got Norway in the lead, and they actually have quite a comfortable lead here at the very, very end. I'm still incredibly worried about my Streamlabs not working. I really want this to just function as it should, but it doesn't want to at this very moment. I'm trying to just kind of open my task manager here to take a look if anything is wrong. I don't know. It is worrying for me, but hopefully everything should work. Maybe I won't be able to close the stream. That's like what I've realized at the end of it all. Hopefully it works by then. Maybe the stream will just keep going all night, huh? And you'll have to look at my chair and wall when I go to bed. Anyway, the final jury results now. Norway in the lead. What is that, even like 32 points ahead of Finland. Then Sweden are quite a lot behind actually, but they're still in third. France in fourth, Israel in fifth. Those are quite close to each other. And then we have Turkey, currently best of the rest, I suppose you say. Just ahead of Austria, Spain in 8th, Germany 9th, and Italy are currently rounding out the top 10, just ahead of the UK and Greece there. Portugal in 13th, on their own completely, really. Then Ireland just ahead of Denmark, Switzerland a bit behind. And then we definitely have a three-way battle for the wooden spoon, exactly, between Cyprus, Belgium, and Luxembourg. And we'll start, of course, with the televote, finding out who's going to finish in last place, because it's most likely going to be either Luxembourg, Belgium, or Cyprus. So let's get right to it, right? Click to reveal the televote. We're starting off with Luxembourg, with the longest name ever. 91 televote points for Luxembourg. That could be a last place. We'll see. We'll see. A lot can change here. 189 voters make up the televote, as I said. Belgium next then. Belgium gets 115. No wooden spoon for Belgium. It's looking like it's going to be Luxembourg unless Cyprus gets... How many points do they need? They need 90 points, Cyprus here, to avoid last place. And Cyprus gets 229! Where did all of those points come from? We've got some halloumi lovers in the building. 229! What? They could make up some places here. Switzerland next. Okay, they're not going to make up a place over Switzerland. 241 televote points for Switzerland. Respectable score. Next up is Denmark then. But the difference between Cyprus and Belgium, I'm floored. Denmark with only 195. That puts them between Switzerland and Cyprus. So that's most likely going to be a bottom 5 finish for Denmark. While their Nordic neighbors are of course up at the top. Ireland next, getting 262 points. That puts them ahead of, out of the bottom 5 basically. Which at the moment is looking like Switzerland, Denmark, Cyprus, Belgium, and Luxembourg. Could Portugal get a low score? No way, Jose. Portugal gets 273 points, which puts them above Ireland. Next up, of course, we had the little battle for the top 10 finish between Italy, UK, and Greece. Let's see if anything changes there. Greece gets 525! Okay, that's a big score. Thank you, everyone, for voting for Greece. 525 televote points for Greece. They could overtake some here. We'll see. UK next. 380! That's a low score for the UK. They're out of the top 10 for sure. 618 points in total. Greece is overtaken. Then what about Italy then? And Italy getting 393. Greece got a massive televote score. Look at that. Italy overtaking the UK. They're going to finish ahead of the UK. But both of them missing out on the top 10. Greece has confirmed a spot up there. Germany gets 725 televote points. That is massive. They could make up some places. We're up in the thousands now. I think Greece is going to be completely isolated in 10th. Could Germany make some moves here? Spain up next. 774. These scores are large. Spain is going to finish ahead of Germany. Spain finishing ahead of Germany. That's top 8 confirmed for Spain. Will they get even higher? Austria next. 667. Austria losing out to both Spain and Germany. Only 3 points separating Germany and Austria. But Germany finishing just ahead. Turkey up next then. Only 660 points for Turkey. Look at the gap here. Look at Germany, Turkey, and Austria. How close they are together. Germany beating Turkey by 1 point after 289 people have voted. Israel, 936 televote points. Massive score. Congratulations, Israel. That's a top 5 confirmed, of course. I think France will join them there. Will they finish 4th or 5th? 958 televote points for France. Puts them up in, I think that would be 4th place. Puts them ahead of Israel. Sweden up next then. We've got the 3 final songs here. Sweden first to get some points. And Sweden get 1,038 televote points. I highly doubt... Yeah, it's not going to be enough to win. Because I'm sure both Finland and Norway will get over 1,000 points. So who's going to take it? Finland first. Finland scoring 1,266 televote points. Who is it going to be? Is it Finland or is it Norway? Sweden, France, and Israel have made their place in the top 5. Norway need 1,235 televote points to win. And they get... Oh my god! No. No. They won! It's a tiebreak! I cannot believe this. We have a tiebreak after 289 voters. They have finished on the exact same score. And Norway win according to the tiebreak, I suppose. They have more 12s. I cannot believe... This has never happened. This has never happened. I'm telling you. We have a tie for the win. 289 people have voted, and we have a tie. Norway and Finland have technically both won according to the score, but we have Norway first on the scoreboard, and I assume it's because of the tiebreak. This is ridiculous. This is the most insane thing ever. Can you imagine? Like, I don't think you realize how incredible this is. 289 people have all voted, and at the end of it all, 2 countries, the 2 highest scoring countries, have scored the exact same amount of points. The odds of this happening, it's unheard of. If anyone, like, 1 point would have made the difference in either way, you know? It's... Can I change my votes? I mean, that's just insane. These are the final standings of our voting. And it looks like Norway is the winner. Let's take a look at the prediction results first before we get into the stats. But I cannot believe what just happened. I cannot believe what happened. Good night for my first Watchalong. Yeah, like this has never happened before. We've never had a tie for the win. Yeah, Sweden is over 300 lower points. Yeah, Sweden is far behind. It's a 2-horse race between Norway and Finland, and they ended up on the exact same score. The prediction results, 68 out of 96 members predicted Norway to win this. I was one of the ones to predict Finland. And I mean, if you are one of the 21 people to predict Finland, you can also take like, okay, you predicted the win. Like, I think it counts. I think it counts, honestly, because they got the exact same points. 3 people predicted Germany, and then 1 each for Israel, the UK, Turkey, and Switzerland. You got all of the 68 people predicting Norway to win here, and 35 of those also predicted Finland in second. 28 of those predicted Sweden in third, but only 3 people also had France in fourth. Graham, Somertiara, and Joske77. Well done. But only one of you also managed to have Israel in the top 5. Joske77, well done. You predicted the whole top 5 correctly. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that you won the prediction. We're going to take a look at the actual prediction results when you take the full scoreboard. You did finish 4th. Very respectable. Wadjikarp in 5th there for the medal table, of course. Darren doing well again, but yeah, losing out on the tiebreak. Let's see the top 3 predictors then. Brian T 1980, very strong prediction. A bit off on like the songs here at the bottom, Ireland, Luxembourg, and Cyprus. Everything else either spot on or 1 place off. And I mean Finland, Norway, you can't make it up. They're interchangeable. In second we had Ankselu. Israel 2 places too high, Greece 2 places too high, Ireland 2 places too low. Everything else either spot on or 1 off. Great prediction. But the greatest prediction of tonight was Aya Nation. Congratulations. We had Denmark and Portugal and Ireland all being 2 places off. Everything else spot on or 1 off. And I mean Finland, Norway, you know, just interchangeable. Look at... Oh my god. I just realized. Look at Aya Nation's top 10 prediction. Everything is spot on. Like Finland, Norway is the one that's off. And they tied on points. Everything else in the top 10 is completely correct. That's insane. That's a good prediction. Strong work. Strong work. The medal table. Aya Nation getting a win here then. First win for Aya Nation, up in 16th. Brian T 1980 adds a bronze medal to go up to 17th here. We had Ankselu taking the silver today, joining me here with 1 silver medal. Happy to see this as well. You've predicted 33 times and finally you got a top 5. You even got a 2nd place. That's nice. That's nice. when you've done like many predictions and finally get rewarded. Here, Yosuke just 4 predictions already up with a 4th place here, and Wagikarp getting their 2nd, 5th place. And yeah, that's the medal table for now. Now, I think this is the most interesting part, of course, the full results. So, the reason why Norway won, our tiebreak, the way our tiebreak work is the most amount of 12s. I know some people have a problem with that, but as you can see, Norway scored 66 12s and Finland scored 57 12s. But if we even had the other tiebreak rule that they have in real life of the most amount of voters voting for the same song, Norway still had more. So regardless of what tiebreaker rule we would have used, Norway would have won. So at least that's like takes a load of my back. Like people can't complain about we're using the wrong tiebreaker rule or anything. Norway would have won with both tiebreaker rules, as you can see here. But it's just insane how they scored the exact same amount of points. The exact same amount of points. It's crazy. As you can see, everyone scored 12. Portugal no 12s, Switzerland no 12, and Luxembourg no 12. Everyone else did. As you can see here, like as well, like Greece with 16 12s, which is more than Austria and Germany got. Turkey with 20 12s, nice to see as well. This is again like I completely forgot about this part of the voting as well. Look at Germany, Turkey, and Austria separated by 3 points after 289 voters. You know, that's just crazy as well. But it pales in comparison to what happened at the top. Quite interesting as well, of course, like Austria got points from very many people. Only 90 people blanked it, but it finished behind both Germany and Turkey because it scored so few 12s, I suppose. Interesting voting all the way around. Like this is a fascinating voting session and arguably the most exciting we've ever had and arguably the greatest climax ever. Like we actually finished with a tie, which is just insane. The 12-point summary looks like this. We got 66 12s here for Norway. We got 57 here for Finland. A lot of those in the televote, wow. France with 27, third highest. Israel with 24, which means, of course, like Sweden with 21 then. Significantly less than the top 2. Turkey with 20. Spain with 19, lots of those in the televote there as well. Greece with 16, as you can see there. Germany with 12, most of those in the televote. Austria with 10, Italy with 6, and then we had 4 for the UK, all of those in the televote. 3 for Cyprus, all in the televote. 2 for Denmark, and 1 each for Ireland and Belgium. Let's now, of course, take a look at something that interests me quite a lot. The medal table. Norway up on 2 gold medals now. Finland didn't score their first win, unfortunately for them. They were close. They were 1 point away from doing it. Or 1 tiebreaker rule away from doing it. But Norway then goes up to 7th on the table with their second win. France, of course, added a 4th place. Doesn't change their place on the medal table, but they got another like entry up in the top 5. So good for them. Sweden adding a bronze medal, doesn't change their place on the table either. They actually lost a place, of course, because Norway overtook them with their second win. Israel adding a 5th place here, doesn't change their place really. And Finland, of course, getting their first silver medal, which is always something, puts them up in 17th on the table, but they would probably rather have taken a gold, of course. But it wasn't to be. Let's go back to the ranked summary. This is then the final results. I still cannot believe it. And we have, of course, a little problem now. Really, the problem is that I can't close the stream in any way, I think. I wanted to play our little, like a final... We're gonna watch Laat gaan again, of course, because that is our winner. But since Streamlabs is not working with me, I don't know how to do that. So that's the end of the watch-along. And you'll just have to sit here with me as I try to figure out, just as I say that, Streamlabs is working again. It has not been working for like an hour, but there we are. Do you want to compare with Season 1? Okay, we can do that. In Season 1, Norway won as well. Finland was second. But let's just say they weren't tied in Season 1. So as you can see, Finland did a little bit better this time and Norway a little bit worse. But the same result. Sweden in third both times. France and Israel changed places this time. France finished 4th ahead of Israel. Germany and Turkey switched places this time. Turkey finished ahead last time. But of course, they finished ahead by 1 point. Italy and the UK both overtook Portugal this time, Portugal dropping 2 places. Ireland overtaking both Switzerland and Denmark this time compared to last. And Cyprus overtaking both Belgium and Luxembourg compared to last time. Those are the comparisons. You can take you can take a look at all of these stats on the website, of course. Everything should be posted there. There's of course the -3 poll to be announced on Discord, so keep an eye on there if you want to know which song was the most disliked tonight. But really, I have to say, thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. It's been one of the most, if not the most incredible voting session I've ever experienced. At least like the final result is the most crazy I've ever come across. And yeah, thank you so much for joining everyone. Hope you've had a wonderful night. Next week, we're doing 1986. Will we have an equally exciting voting for that one? Who knows? Who knows? We'll find out next week. I'm planning on doing it on Wednesday, as always. That's like my general plan. But keep an eye on either my YouTube channel or on the Discord server when it will be announced, when it happens. For today, I'm incredibly happy to have such great engagement. Hopefully you're all happy with the show and with the voting and everything that's been going on tonight. Even though maybe your favorite didn't win, you can't fault the excitement. Maybe we'll get 300 voters next time, Darren. Maybe. We can hope. That would be really cool. Please join me for 1986 in the next one. Maybe a little bit of a less strong year, in my opinion. I think 1985 is a great year. But I want you, of course, to join me either way for 1986. It's going to be fun. So take care of yourselves for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great one. And I'm playing you off with our newest Eurovision winner, which is, of course, the closest win we've ever had. So, yeah. Enjoy Laat one more time.
And here's Mr. Fjern, Terry Fjern, conducting the orchestra. Are you ready?
Yes, we are.